This is Mami Joanna Bante again. So our channel is about quarantine coping tips, sustainable lifestyle tips, Mami advice, and Mami favorites, travel tips, and a little about fashion and beauty, especially in the area of makeup, which is my area of interest as well. So for this vlog, I would like to share to you um, one of the things that I'm really passionate about, and that is really um, emergency preparedness in general. Okay? What is emergency preparedness? Okay. So, yan ang mga area of interest ni Mami Joanne. Um, so, for this vlog, I'd like to share to you, like, choosing a go bag. For me, generally speaking, um, in terms of bag, I think backpacks like this. By the way, this is not a sponsored vlog. Okay. Um, First and foremost, I'd like to make that clear. In terms of like what go-to bag ba jud gamiton, especially I think you've seen and you've noticed na lahi na jud ang panahon karon. It's kind of different. As a mom, before become when I was like single, I love watch documentaries about climate change and stuff like that. Before, it was just like sort of a theory, a possibility. Karon hitabo na jud siya, and it's so devastating, and it's heartbreaking to see once it happens to certain areas of our country and other neighboring countries as well, or basta when it happens to other people, it's devastating to see. So I'm really keen, and I'm really into preparation dun, and self-reliance, because help normally comes, they say, after 72 hours. So I would like to share and advocate this as well, um, calling all our subscribers as well to probably you can do your share for helping me, because I believe that the ones who subscribe to our channels are also my like-minded people like us, who drive this kind of emergency preparedness mindset. Now let's talk about go bag. From my personal standpoint, I don't mind really what kind of bag you prepare. Ang importante na kay giandam. Unsa na siya nga bag. But I think this backpack is really the ideal type, especially for those who live in a high-rise building like condominiums. And it's also very convenient kay imo raman siyang ibutang, yun ana raman siya. If you're a mom like me with two kids, no, syempre I would rather have all lock it, hold my children like that. So inana siya, it's very convenient, it fit for purpose. Pero para nako ha, makakita mo ni sa akong video, Bisaya kay Bisaya man ko, you know um, unsag-unsang nga bag pwede nimo butangan sa na importante na kay giandam. So for now, I would like to share this bag, that this is really a gift from Daddy Ju for me, because he supported me in this kind of drive that I have, that I may not be in the corporate setting right now, but that doesn't limit me to still be a trainer, riba? So I would like to share this to you. So this is a Columbia bag. That's a brand. It's not sponsored. What I like about this bag, and it's a very good thing that Daddy Ju chose this bag. Well, my husband is, when he was working pa here, he was a member of the emergency response team. So, you know, so kabalo jud na siya. So here, the material, it's really gaan siya. Lightweight lang ni siya nga bag. Okay? Here, I can put the water bottle here. And what I like about this bag, it has so many compartments. Okay, so hey, look at this. Okay, now one compartment here, and when you open this side, you have like another compartment of 1, 2, 3, and when you open it, it's another compartment. Lots of compartments. And waterproof ni siya. when you open this portion also, when you open it here, so there's a compartment which I love because I will put our documents here. And that will be another video, a series of videos on what's inside my go bag. Okay, so this is one of the, I think for for my size, for petite mommies like me, this is really really convenient for me to use. Why? The principle of emergency preparedness, and one of the things you have to bear in mind, no? Kung maghimo ka go bag is carry what you can afford or willing, not afford, willing to carry. Di mo nimo pwede dalhon yung balay kay bugat na kay na. So carry what the things what you are willing to carry. So essentials technically, and importante na siya, especially ka na bitaw. Ano lang siya for me, no, na we are all aware, or probably wala pa ni sync sa ato ang mind, no, it doesn't come to our senses probably. One, it will, you know, if you experience an emergency situation, you will be like me. Okay? Nanong inani ko. Okay. Well, one of the reasons is, of course, I grew up with, you know, having a safety conscious mindset, because I grew up with it because my papa trained me na safety is really a priority. Safety and security. Number one dyan na siya. And anywhere, wherever you go, Girl Scout. Girl Scout ka, girl. Okay. And second is, like what I've said, probably the reasons why people are not into this kind of preparation, kay wala pa ninyo ma-experience or you haven't experienced it. But for me, na I experience it, and it really is one of the things that drive me, that doesn't limit me even if I'm not working, and use this kind of platform to inform people and advocate emergency preparedness. Because way back in October 15, 2013, that is when the 7.2 magnitude 7.2 magnitude hit our, that was my son, sorry, hit our area, and we were, me and daddy, my husband, we were in the 11th floor. I was technically 6 months pregnant. Okay. And I'd like to share this, simba ko, no, I was pregnant, so I'd like to share to you how I cope with that crisis, okay? To add on to the go bag. So, back to my story. So, October 15, 2013, it was a holiday here in our country, which was good. Because there were only a few people, you know, when I say a few, daghan ka po na, hundreds ka po na siya, were reported and went to work. It was a holiday. So, at that time, I was 6 months pregnant. So, the original plan at that time was like, I would go to my do my laboratory because I was pregnant, so it was a requirement, and daddy would go to the office, but he insisted that I would come with him, and because I'm really that kind of independent person, so pwede rin na nakabuhaton. Okay, so went to the office. When we went out to the elevator, that was when the 7.2 magnitude hit our area. Okay, so good that we're able to, gawas kami sa elevator. It was good. It was a good thing. So the very first thing that was in my mind was, should I do duck cover hold or not? So I just, like, there's a wall, so we stood there, and I was just trying to if I do, because I was afraid that I might slip, because I have a concern regarding my left foot, so it's not as strong as my right, to put it that way. So I'm afraid that I would, by doing that, And I was also thinking like how would I would do the duck cover hold retro bag. So I was just standing there, and then I prayed to stop so that we could transfer to the exit area. First and foremost, don't panic, okay? As a mom, as in any situation, just don't panic, okay? Don't panic, okay? So, we went to the exit area. It was a few seconds because when I requested somebody to replay the video, seconds lang yun, but it was like forever. It was just a scary situation, but I wasn't scared. I was just thinking of like how am I going to I chunked the problem. One is it was beyond my control. I was praying it to stop and could transfer to the exit near the exit area. Then nag-shake na sad ang building. So there were two things that I prayed at that time. The earthquake will stop. Second, there's no stampede. Okay. So there were a few people in the and there are still people in the building. So when the earthquake stopped, so we went to the exit area and people were really running na. So what I said, what I did, you know what I did? So I went the side, you know the railings, diba? Handrail, dito ko sa area sa handrail. Then I hold the bars like that when I went down. I said, because people are running and rushing, I said, excuse me, there's a pregnant lady here, so please go to the right side. So I could stay, nobody's staying naman in the left side. That's for people's going, no, up, diba? For those who, generally, na naman na exit. So I was like, I was staying in the left side area, na may left side tsaka pa down man. And the handrail, and I was like holding like this, at 2 bars man, ba bars, holding like that, just in case mo shake siya, I could hold and protect myself, not to fall. Na ako ka-conscious. And then, after that, so I really, parang it was, I shouted with the request, excuse me, there's a pregnant lady here. So everybody just to stay in the right side, my right side. So they were rushing and they were really very nice and kind of, how are you? Are you okay? So that's it. So by grace of God, we're able to, where we were able to survive that earthquake. Nothing happened to us, and thank you, Lord, nothing happened to our baby. Okay. The next thing, when I reached the ground floor, which was hallelujah at the time, I was already scheduling for my OB visit so that we could check my situation, we could check the baby, and I'm so grateful of our OB because Doc Regine is very good OB. She was also like a counselor at that time, not to worry much about the situation because naman mommies, you do research. If you undergo crisis like that, might deliver the baby prematurely. So I was reading a lot of things, and she said, no, stop reading those stuff, don't put negative thoughts in your mind, the baby is okay, you're okay. And gladly I was able to deliver my baby, and now thankfully she's already big right now. Thank you, Lord. Purabuyag. Okay, so those are my sharing with you in terms of crisis, emergency. You have to prepare kay living in this, man, we're all aware we belong to the ring of fire, our country, so there's earthquake, typhoons, and stuff like that, now flooding. So it's just a matter of time, for people to experience it. And I'm not saying this to scare everyone, but for you to be aware and to accept that it's really a reality right now. It was a possibility way back my time, and now it's a reality. So be prepared. Have your own go bag or whatever bag that you have. Use it, prepare, and that's it. Just don't panic. Be conscious. Tackle your problem one at a time. So don't overwhelm yourself. So that's how a pregnant lady was able to survive a crisis like that. Okay. So in my next videos, I would like to share to you what are the things I put inside my go-to bag. Alright? Another mommy advice by Mommy Joy. Okay, thank you for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful and safety Christmas. Bye!